Well, Dr. Tammy is back with us to talk about a new online program. So welcome, Dr. Tammy. How are
Dr.
you?
Tammy, great to see you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, of course.
So before we talk about the online program, really quick, let's talk about menopause, because it seems like there's a lot of misinformation about menopause. So how can we kind of break the silence on that?
Well, it's funny, you guys just showed the Alien
Yeah.
trailer. I think that a lot of women in menopause feel like they've been taken over by an alien, and our families are just waiting for it to come out, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's one of the biggest things, and really what brings people in is weight gain, because I call it hormone depletion syndrome, and I haven't really seen it called that before, but literally, we're born with all the eggs in our ovaries that we're going to have, and we start depleting them very quickly, even after the age of 30. So perimenopause is that age where our hormones are just going nuts all over the place, and then what happens is they literally can dry up on one day. I mean, you can wake up and just feel like your whole world has changed, like you're taken over by the alien. And so what happens is we stop making estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, and you can only imagine, like, just feel like you didn't feel like you today if everything just was gone. And then what are we supposed to do with that? And then there was a study done in 2002 that completely changed everything, and it was one of the biggest misinformation campaigns ever, and it's been negated since then. The studies have been totally undone, and they took women 10 to 15 years out from menopause, put them on hormone replacement therapy, and they didn't have the protection from the day they dried up to the day that they started putting them on synthetic hormones. The interesting thing is doctors will gaslight you and tell you that you can't have hormones because they're stuck in this old data. And yet they'll write birth control pills, which are synthetic hormones, all day long, every day for young women. And what are they doing with those synthetic hormones? And the difference between a synthetic hormone and a natural hormone is like a strawberry and a strawberry candy. You know, those strawberries that have that little red cellophane with a green tip? Completely different and can actually cause cancer. And so when you use something we call bioidentical, which we shorten for BHRT, then you can actually have the effects that are protective, that recreate what our young people have, unless they're taking synthetic hormones, which are shutting down their whole system and creating a whole lot of other problems, probably as bad as eating strawberry candies all the time.
Well, we got to hear about your online course. I think that's one of the things that we want to talk about today. So what do we need to know in terms of this online course?
I'm so excited because I'm just one-to-one, and I want to be able to be one-to-many. So we're launching an online program where people can get access all in the comfort of their own home. So, I mean, it's just like, I don't know of anything like it. So it's just, you know, it's so big to me. And it's been a labor of love, a lot of work, but people can just start with a simple at-home test. It's that easy, and it's less than 250 bucks. So you can go online, it's Hormone Bliss, because it's all about the bliss, right? And order a kit and just get started there, and then we can send your hormones straight to your house. So you don't ever have to interact with a doctor telling you're crazy, gaslighting you, using data that is over 20 years old. And really, there are actually research articles to show that it takes about 17 years for the data to catch up in research to clinical practice.
That is interesting, and these are all the kinds of things you'll learn on that online course. So that's amazing. Thanks for joining us, making it affordable and educating us. As always, we appreciate it.
I'm so excited.